practice here, you see. We stand on the edge of destiny.
Hello, beautiful souls. And this is Breadcrumbs with Stephanie. I'm giving you another update. Well, as we were parking the truck to unpack, my neighbor came over to help us out. And then she shared with me at the time that she was going through quite a disturbing situation with her children and her family, that there was negative entities inside her home and affecting her autistic son, which I found that I needed to intervene in some way in love for my neighbor before I go. So that was something very important that happened, and me and my partner John worked together to formulate a plan to aid her in this time of need. So he did a medium psychic reading on her situation that I relayed to him, and connected with her situation, and it was apparent that there is one spirit guide or loved one that's passed on protecting the autistic child that they thought was a ghost haunting the child, but it's not. This was a benevolent, loving spirit taking care of him from entities that are negative. And John's recommendations was unity and love to starve the entities, and how you do that is you create a positive, loving atmosphere. You work on that together, not only within yourselves, but in your atmosphere, in the children. You starve a negative entity with positive energy. And you do rituals, and you do crystals, and meditations, and a lot of work, environmental work like that. And then you can do it within yourselves and work on communication, unity, love. Communication is key. Cooperation together, and finding resolution. Whatever is causing those volatile times of arguments and disunity, because negative entities feed off of that. And to starve them, you have to do the opposite. You never go in blazing, guns a-blazing, and think that that's the way to go. It's the complete opposite. It's in love. I got that with my guys before he did the reading. I got everything that they do or we do has to be in love, purity of heart and love, to help the situation. And he confirmed that that's what they have to do. And I thought, wow, we were spot on. And I had made a care package for her, how to cleanse the house, herself, her energy. And when I touched her hand, got close to her, intuitive empath, like I've spoken before, I read her energy. Her energy is very sad, very, very depressed, overwhelmed, and she's got a lot going on, too much going on. And I understand. I have autistic son. I have challenged children. And I totally can, stand in solidarity with her. And I just sat there and I'm like, cried. I was like, I feel your pain. And you're in a lot of it. And I'm going to help you. And so I was able to, hold on to my own energy, and she stayed with her energy. And I said, I'll come back with solutions to help you. I was like, I won't leave you like that. I'm going to do what I can for you before I go. So I made up the care package. I also printed up a shadow work journal packet to help her do her inner work, because like I've said before, you do the inner to reflect outer. It's all inner first. So to impact her environment, she's going to have to go inward and deal with that before the outward signs and environment can be manifesting her desired peace and love and joy in her home. So I gave her that. It'll help her through the energy work and work through her traumas, because she has a lot. I can feel it coming off her waves. So I gave her that. I gave her white candle to represent purity and cleansing of the home, the protection as well from the Creator. And I said everything you do has to be announced in intention when you light everything, and color has frequency. So I gave her also a blue candle for healing, and also the green candle for the heart chakra, which is healing, peace, love, joy, prosperity, and healing. So the green and the blue work together in a healing frequency, and the white cleansing. She has some stones. She works with a little bit of gemstones. She has some black obsidian, which is good. I gave her selenite. Selenite also takes negative energy from the environment and people. I also bless some salt to put at each door, and that also takes the negative energy and transmutes it. I'm going to suggest daily affirmations, because she is depressed. She is so worn down. It's almost exhausting when I could read her energy. And she needs to do a daily affirmation. She needs to pick her energy up. But she needs to do the energy work inside of herself to raise her vibration. That is the only way you can raise your vibration, is to do the work inside of you, to lift your energy, is to do that work, get rid of the density that is inside of you, the trauma, the emotional hurting needs to be transmuted back to the Mother Earth. She'll use the energy, you release it, and then you draw in the light to replace it, to make you lighter, to raise your vibration stronger. And it has to be done internally. You can't wish other people to change. You got to change inside of you. And you will see results of your outward change. Your outward environment changes. You shift, it shifts. It's all inward and then outward. So that is what I've given her. I gave her frankincense to help cleanse the area. I also gave her smudge stick and palo wood, cleansing her aura, cleansing her space. And I gave her notes to be sovereign in her space. Is that in my divine authority and sovereignty, I only want positive energy in the space, and dispel the negativity out of the space. And I cleanse my space. And I cleanse my space. And I cleanse my space. You can go through with mantuas, through the house as you walk, with your white light candle lit, with your sage, and just fan all that beautiful smoke into the air with your mantua of cleansing. It is your intention. They all work together. The elements work together with the vibration of your words and the intentions and all the it works all together. And if you put on also vibrations by YouTube, or if you have something else, or even the Tibetan bowls or singing bowls, bells, and you make that beautiful vibration, whether in person or you do it by device, it is very, very important, because the combination and the ritual. This is something that has to keep happening, because the false programs, the traumas, the everything it needs to be weeded out. It does require a lot of action on someone's part. You can't just sit around and expect things to happen, or someone to step in and do it for you, because it's not going to happen that way. You have to be the author of your reality and change your reality. Someone can't step into your contract is another thing. You have contracts. And for someone to step into your contract is not a high vibrational act, because it is something that not only do you have to give permission for, it is something that you have to do personally when it comes to certain things. And I can't step into her world. She has to do her part. And even when I pursue my Reiki master classes, I know this for sure, that it's like a 50-50 kind of effort. The Reiki master comes in and does like her effort, but the patient, the client, has to do their effort to on their part, because you can only do so much for a person. They must take action themselves and do what's good for them by doing all these practices at home between sessions. So that I'm going to pursue in life. I'm going to take my classes, and I want to be of help to humanity with my gifts, because I can detect what they're feeling, and I can help them move the energy through their bodies. And all the efforts will help a person heal inside. So I do have that before me, and I really want to be of service. So there's an update. And today or tomorrow, me and John, we're going to give her the packet, the reading. He wrote it down, what he sees. And hopefully we can help this family, that we can lift them out of darkness by our love and care for them, and maybe be a catalyst for change, that they see someone cares. They have took time to help someone else. It's the Christ consciousness embodied in me and in him, where we can't just sit by when someone has a great need like that, especially with children. Oh, that just motivates a mother's heart. So I cannot really tell you what's going to happen with her, my beautiful neighbor, and her family. But if she has taken our advice, and they get in unity and love and positively work on the situation, there will be results. Things will get resolved. And they can be liberated in the spirit and grow. And these are our seeds that we sow when we help another human being. When there is nothing, no payment for us, nothing. We just help you. And that's what I do on this channel. I don't get paid. I'm just telling you what I know. That's all I want to do. It's out of love for another person. Somebody somewhere might get something so deep and life-changing, a catalyst for their change. And that would feed my soul to know somebody is doing well. Somebody is healing. Somebody is getting the light in. So, bless you on your path. Follow the breadcrumbs to your path. And all my love in my heart, I send it to you. I send it out. Not just to you, but the universe, Gaia, the sun, the moon, the stars, and all life beyond us in genuine love. Okay. I bless you in peace. Love and light. Bye-bye for now.